Are we live?
Yes, we are.
What's
We're live,
good?
we're live, we're live. Hi, Rolo.
What's going on?
Welcome, bud. You mind getting down for just some, like, for like an hour? You mind just getting down for an hour? All right, let's hop into rap shit.
Word. Okay, so this, curious to see if you get.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
You might get it. Uh, don't want to sound full of myself or rude, but you ain't looking at no other dudes. 'Cause you love me. I'm sorry, but so sexy. So you think about a chance. You find yourself trying to do my dance.
Okay.
Maybe because you love me.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. So then we tried. And then he said something really fast.
I ain't feeling this love now because you weren't used to how fast
We touched. Yeah, for sure. And then we locked eyes. And then I knew I wasn't there and I was going to tell your ass up.
tell
Yeah,
your
that's
ass up.
Pharrell.
Okay,
That's Frontin' featuring Jay-Z.
nice.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. That's
Fair enough.
big Pharrell.
It's big Pharrell.
That's big Pharrell.
It's big Pharrell.
Listen, I absolutely love that song. That music video was fire. I
It
think that's the
was.
very first time that I had ever laid
My
mine
Dane eyes.
eyes
Yeah.
on the Lauren London. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
On the Lauren London.
Shout out to Lauren London.
Super duper 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 fly, like the epitome of like that girl.
Yeah.
Period. The epitome of that girl. I was gonna say roundaway girl, but like sometimes I feel like that has like the connotation of like being like that hood girl from around the way. But before Lauren London appeared in ATL,
Mm-hmm.
I first saw her in the Pharrell Frontin' music video, and she was definitely giving like finest girl in the high school type energy. Like
100%.
she
Prom queen.
was prom queen
Homecoming queen.
for sure. She probably, at that time, age wise, was like a sophomore in college, kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, and she was just fly enough and knew the right person to get into the space where
Mm-hmm.
Pharrell was, and it was super fly. The girl that she was in the music video with, the dark skinned shorty with the like trucker ball cap,
Mm-hmm.
like the trucker cap and like the crop top,
Mm-hmm.
she was also a freaking stunner. Fun fact, Mimi Faust was in
That's
that
another
music
one.
video,
That is another
right?
one.
It was just a vibe. It was just a
What a
vibe.
time.
I absolutely love that music video. Pharrell was looking scrumdiddlyumptious. Oh my God. He was so fine. That whole like skinny skateboarder kid, like
Mm-hmm.
super cool, artsy fartsy kind of vibe. I
Mm-hmm.
was super into that neck tattoo, that eagle John that he have on his this side or whatever.
Mm-hmm. We've really given Pharrell a lot of praise on this show, and
Yeah,
I
because he's
mean,
him.
yeah,
Because he's him.
it is. It is. I wouldn't even say it's just he's him.
I'm so excited for this like Lego movie that he's
Yeah, he has
coming
this
out
Lego
with.
movie
He's
coming
going
out.
to have his own Lego movie.
Yeah, bro.
Like he at this point he's like I think he's playing he's in his side mission era of his life.
Yeah,
Like he's in his side quest era. He has done everything that he came out here to do when it comes to like music and fashion and producing and rapping.
the movie's called Piece by Piece.
I mean,
Comes out October 11th.
I'm watching that.
I'm trying to see what Kicks is gonna be out, cause man,
Yikes.
oof.
That dark on Pirelli.
Just to look at him. I
Yeah.
don't even know if I'll be able to get him. I ain't there yet, but I
One
got
can
a couple
dream.
of them. Yeah.
One can dream.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I'm obsessed with that.
Shout out to Pharrell. Shout out to Jay
Big
Z.
shout out to Pharrell. Big shout out to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lauren London. Shout out to the Queen, Miss London. So, oh my God. Hi, you
Welcome
guys.
back.
Welcome back.
What's good?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Another late one
Welcome
today,
back.
guys. Not gonna lie.
You said
Just gonna throw it out there, bro.
for what?
It's late as hell. But we here.
Somebody drop a little gold star in the comments for babe. You know, he wants that credit. He wants that recognition. If this is your first time with them, hello, welcome. My name is Alia King, and this handsome debonair fella to my right is my husband, Carrick King.
Carrot King.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. And you didn't know, but I'm so glad you came, so I can finally tell you we're your new married friends. Oh my gosh, it's fun here. We have snacks. Okay, we have snacks. We're a good time. We like to just kiki and yuck it up. And this is the one thing for certain podcast.
It is.
It's the one thing for certain podcast.
It is.
We get to chatting about stuff that married people like to talk about, which, in case you weren't aware, is just kind of like whatever we feel like talking about. He's my best friend. So we talk about stuff that,
Niggas be
interests
talking
us.
about.
That
Period.
folks be talking about. We're here for yucks. We're here for a good time. We're here on vibes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're here on vibes. So if you're into that, if you think that could be your stilo, go ahead and click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell. Follow us on all the things. You can follow us on the One Thing for Certain Talk,
Yep.
okay, on TikTok. You can follow us on the One Thing for Certain Pod on Instagram, and you can even email us if you have like something you want to say,
One
okay,
thing for certain pod.
at the One Thing for Certain podcast
At
at
gmail.com.
gmail.com. It's pod or podcast? The One
Pod.
Thing for Certain pod
Yeah,
at
pod.
gmail.com. Okay.
sure.
So without further ado, we're going to kick this thing off and we're going to get into our current obsession.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Let's do it.
So my current obsession, I know it's been a few weeks now, but and I watched it when it came out, but I just rewatched it, and my last current obsession on here a few episodes ago was houses. Lil Baby has an Architectural Digest episode on YouTube,
Yeah.
where he's showing off one of his Atlanta houses, and that shit is cool. As I have you have rubbed off on me
Yeah.
in that way in regards to having an appreciation for the spaces and places we
Come on, spaces and places.
live in, and exist in and walk around in. And so Lil Baby has a really cool house out here in Atlanta. And I think the things that kind of stand out is just how it functions for like family and get-togethers and parties and stuff. But then also how it functions for like just navigating around the house. So like the
Yeah.
kitchen has this great big island, and this nigga got 2 fridges that apparently he don't use. And
He was like, we don't even really be in here a lot, so there's not really a whole lot of food. You know what I'm saying? I was like, say less.
yeah, yeah, and I'm trying to think. So in the kitchen, probably one of the dopest things is this. He has this collapsible window that can basically convert the kitchen into this kind of like indoor outdoor space where you have the window that collapses, and then there's like a
pass through.
There's like a pass through
Yeah.
between the kitchen and the backyard.
Yeah, the outdoor patio.
Yeah, and there's
space.
on the outside of it, there's like what would you say, like a bar or counter space?
Yeah, there's a countertop bar that has that collapsible kind of nano wall, or like window. So from the countertop to the head height of the window, it all opens up, and there is a countertop on the inside and a countertop on the outside. So it basically creates like this really large like indoor outdoor dining experience from the kitchen to the outdoor patio space, which is really
Yeah, I'm gonna
really
try to
nice.
see if I can get the video in here. It's probably not gonna have no sound, but
Yeah, just like a little
just
clip
so
of
we
that
don't get
moment. It's
like
really nice.
attacked by YouTube police.
Hilarious.
But yeah, I think that was just dope, because I could imagine like, you have friends over or something like that.
Yeah.
You're cooking something in the kitchen, and then bow, it's like right there. You can get your wings out there. Super Bowl parties, Halloween parties, all kind, just parties, just vibing. And in the backyard is fire. He has a court out
Incredible.
there, beautiful pool. It's just, I appreciate the house. It's not really about like and how it functions. It's not really technically about Lil Baby as much. I did like his closet space as well. His bathroom I wasn't really fucking with in that house.
Yeah, his
was a little weird.
bathroom was nice. I think it had like a lot of really nice features. Functionally and stylistically, it's not like up there with like my absolute favorite bathrooms, but I mean, the entire house in and of itself was really beautiful.
Yeah, I think, and then the probably
The closets were
the
crazy.
closets were crazy. Obviously, baby has like a bunch of shoes and shit, but like the closet space and like how it functions, I thought was cool.
It was like it was like a display case of like his collectible shoes. There are shoes that he admitted in the video. He's like, I'm not
They're gonna
probably
wear
never
these.
gonna wear these shoes.
Yeah, it was like a wine room almost in a
It
way.
was, yeah.
Like a wine wall. That turns into like a design. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then my second favorite feature was the theater room too.
Oh
Like
yeah, that
just
was
because I
nice.
think I'm a huge movie content, TV show, documentary type of nigga. I was just watching a documentary about Inside on NBA on TNT
Oh
with
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Charles and Ernie and Shaq and
Kenny.
Kenny as well. They had like a documentary that's on HBO Max
Fire.
that came out a couple years ago. So stuff like that, being able to be in a
It
theater
came out a
room,
couple years ago?
that was like from 2021 or some shit like
Really?
that.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, just I think about like that part of that next phase of life where it's like you get the big people house
Yeah, big
and
long-term dream is
yeah,
has always been for us to like design and build our own custom home. That's been
yeah,
like a
so
bucket list item
yeah, and then having like a little space and your office space
for
and kids
sure.
got a space and shit like that. So I don't know. I just thought it was cool to see um that view or perspective because houses come in all different shapes and sizes. And so it was just interesting to get like pieces of like, oh, that's really cool. Like there's chairs in there that look super comfortable that he be sitting in and shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to see something like that. Like our friend has an Eames chair. And so, maybe one day we'll have one of those. Just little shit like that just makes all the difference. His couch is real comfortable. Sofa, I mean. So I just thought that it was a cool architectural digest from a rapper. Is a way elevated version of MTV Cribs,
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I wish
Definitely.
more rappers would actually do that, low key.
And like not for nothing, MTV Cribs used to be one of my favorite shows. Like there's nothing I love more than looking inside other people's houses.
I mean,
Like
the goat episode of that was Redman's episode for
hilarious
sure.
in his
Cause
apartment.
nah, his house,
Oh, was it?
it was, it was, it was something to behold, and not in
But it
it.
was an apartment, right?
Nah, it was pretty. It was in the hood. It was some ghetto shit. This nigga was sleeping in the basement. He
Okay.
was showing off his real crib.
That's hilarious. And
Money in the
it
shoebox.
was not cute.
Yeah.
It wasn't giving.
Shout out to Redman
Yeah.
for that.
It was fire. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
love
that was
that.
mine. What about you?
My current obsession recently has been about a get into the money, get into the bag. Mama just recently made a career move, a shift in my daytime job. Cause y'all know we come to talk to y'all. This is like our recreation. You know what I'm saying? Like until y'all really start until y'all start seeing commercials and stuff pop up on these, that's how you know
That's
we big we
hilarious.
big boys and girls. And I will be announcing that we have quit our jobs. But no, until then, our daytime jobs. Yeah, career wise, I just kind of made a move. I made a pivot. Made a little salary jump, which I'm really, excited about, and like not necessarily like a complete shift in my career. I'm still in the same sector or field. I'm just kind of on the different side of the table. Before I was a part of the team that would essentially produce the service and the product that the owner was looking for, and now I'm on the other side of the table where I'm on the owner's side and I'm helping them select people who worked in this sector that I'm transitioning from, in order to like get the product that they're looking for in the end result. So I'm a part of the management side for the owner now, in my respective field, and I'm really
Have
excited.
we said the industry on here, or we want to chill on
No,
that?
we haven't.
Maybe we can't. It's up to you.
I mean, later, maybe. Maybe when we get a little Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can get to know us a little better.
That's funny. That is where we would,
Insert Cardi B
if we
laugh.
did have a Patreon, that is where we would get a little bit more
Oh,
specific about
yeah.
stuff.
Then y'all can really get in our business.
Yeah, you might
Okay?
see our kid on there
Maybe.
potentially.
Eh, maybe.
Anywho,
Anywho's a V. But yeah, no, I'm super excited about that. And I think at this space in my life, like I've always been I mean, we both have. We've always been incredibly career driven and like you really trying to make, like typical, like descendant of immigrant parents kind of like mentality, just making your parents proud and like doing as much
you
as you
elevate or
can.
die. That's what
Yeah,
it
a hundred
is.
percent. It's like move us forward. Like we pass you the baton, take that shit as far as you can possibly go. And I think that like attitude has really served us really well in our lives.
Indeed.
And I feel incredibly fortunate to, leverage the skills and the experience that we've, earned to go to like new heights and like have higher earning potentials and, set out new like goals and dreams and like not be afraid to say yes to new opportunities because I am very happy at my current employer and it was pretty much like the first time in my career where I made a move and it was not prompted by like some either grievance that I had with the management or like the type of work I was doing specifically or some type of ceiling that I felt approaching in my ability to grow. Like it's all about, for me, it's about moving farther, faster in your career because everybody has different vehicles to get to the goal that they want to.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get there as soon as possible because like I think life is for the living, and I want to
Yeah.
be able to do as much as I can and because tomorrow isn't promised. So I feel really excited. I'm really fortunate. And yeah, that's been my current obsession. It's been like living in my head for a while because the interviewing process took about I want to say like a month and a half, like from beginning to end.
And you had 5
I
interviews?
had like 4 interviews, met with a lot of really cool people. And so, yeah, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah. I
excited.
mean, you had an opportunity and you took it versus feeling like you need to leave a
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
And so that's always usually like people, especially in like the is it blue collar? Like just
Oh,
regular like
I
being
think
in
it's white
the
collar.
yeah,
Blue
just
collar is like I think it's the labor class, so white collar is like,
I would say like a corporate job.
yes.
Like being in that kind of setting
Yeah.
for it's always sometimes it's more about like you wait until you get tired of a place and then you decide to make moves. And so
Or
you were
you
fortunate
just
to
kind of find a good spot, like kind of like our parents' generation, you find a good spot where you want to work and you put your nose to the grindstone and you kind of move up in that space. But honey, inflation is inflating.
child
And
facts.
a lot of times staying at the place that you've been for a long time does not yield as high of a return as it could if it meant you jumping from place to place. And there's pros and cons to all of that. At the end of the day, I think at
You
this
take a
season,
risk every time.
you do,
You
you
know, you
do.
try it's but you try to make it as calculated as possible,
Yeah, you do the best you
you
can
know.
with
So
what you have. And I think at this point in my career, I know I know what I know, and I want to be able to use that. And like I said, leverage it as much as possible so I can get further faster. Because mama need a house and baby need some shoes.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta hustle. I got a kid
Gotta
now,
hustle,
and
man.
before like it was very like passion based, but now I'm trying to be incredibly strategic because nothing is getting cheaper. You know,
Eggs is expensive.
if the good Lord, wills it, we would like to have more children, and them things is expensive. Let's cut the crap. You understand what I'm saying? Babies, babies cost.
0 to $18 million.
They cost. And so when
It's a
people are like, oh
fact.
my God, when are you guys going to have the next one? I'm like, oh my gosh, when you kicking in? When are you kicking in? You know what I'm saying? We might hold a GoFundMe, you know what I'm saying, for these children. Anyway,
Man,
but that's been my current obsession, man.
yeah,
That's been my situation. So
dope.
to get into it, let's hit it with it. Is it or like or love? So
Okay.
again, if you guys have been awake for the past week and a half, you've probably heard the word demure.
Very demure.
Very
Very
demure,
mindful.
very mindful, okay? As you would probably As you can probably see, it the outfit is demure.
It's
I don't
very
have
demure.
any of my chichis out or my chocho. Okay. My hair is pulled back. We have the
Yes.
librarian reader glasses on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We have the nails done.
Nails are not.
Nails are not demure.
There's not demure.
They're not demure. They are cute. Okay. But makeup, demure. All right. Like it is, I
Clip
can't,
that.
I cannot think of a word that has spread faster in our lexicon in
Oh,
recent years as demure specifically. I'm pretty sure it's been the most Googled word in the
I
last,
think bling bling might have it, yo. As a phrase.
like the last one that's probably like really
I mean, that was
taken
like
off.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
But
I
there's been a
no, I'm
couple,
like
bro.
not because bling bling. I mean, it's technically two. I'm talking about one singular word, and that was a made up word, right? That's a slang. Bling bling is a slang, right? Demure has always existed. It
Oh,
is
cap. Easy.
cap,
CAP.
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 I'm not sure if cap had a viral moment. Cap
Okay.
became a slang that has been,
Integrated
yeah,
fully.
yeah, has
Yeah.
been put into regular use. But
Regular
I'm talking
language.
about one person, and the person we're talking about is a a young lady by the name of Jules LeBron.
Jules
Jules
LeBron.
LeBron, who made a TikTok video essentially expressing how she likes to come to work, how she, likes to present herself in the workspace. And so I think a lot of people have confused the name, the word, right? I think it is an adverb, demure, to like having something to do with your physical attire, like looking
Hmm.
cool, but that's not the meaning. Demure actually means like to be someone who is dressed, is usually referring to a female, right? Dressed in a like reserved
It
or
is an adverb.
yes, a reserved or modest manner, right?
Reserved, modest. That
Yeah,
is the
reserved, modest,
Merriam
even
Webster.
even shy, right? You can use
Coy.
coy, right? Like kind of like I said, reserved.
We learning y'all
You
today.
know, clutching pearls. You know what I'm saying? So when you say demure, when someone
Very
is
demure.
demure, you're usually referring to their physical attire and their personality, if you will, being shy or modest or coy. So yeah, just a little. The more you know, the better. I'm not gonna lie. Like Mama loves a good word. I'm not going to lie.
You
I
good for your
I
words.
do like a nice vocabulary moment. So as far as viral moments go, this is probably one of my most favorite because I like it when people like
And it's
expand their
it's it's not a word
vocabulary.
that has been in
It's
the
not a
lexicon for
it's not a very commonly used
commonly used
term.
word. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
you would usually say shy or
Coy,
reserved or
reserved.
coy. You usually wouldn't say demure. So shout out to her for kind of making that a thing. Even though people are using it incorrectly, I do feel as though eventually the actual meeting will catch on. But it's super cute and
I'm fucking with it.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite rendition of it is Drewski,
Oh
and
my God.
that just came out maybe a couple days ago. It's hilarious.
Oh God, Drewski is so effortlessly
Yeah.
funny. His videos actually infuriate me because of how accurate they are.
I mean, you want to get it. I feel like that video of
So
him.
just contextualize it for the people who haven't seen that new Drewski video.
Well, it's about fashion.
Fashion.
He's making fun of these new aged, the new generation of like guys that feel like they're into fashion, and so he's doing this like interview thing where he's being interviewed in maybe like a store or something like that. You got Supreme in the background and all this other stuff, and Drewski's he just turns it on, bro. Like depicting what these new fashion kids
Yeah, these fashion
look
trends.
like when they're trying to explain that they got drip
Yeah.
on. Drip is another one. That they
Drip.
got drip.
Okay.
Yeah, they got drip on, and so he got the crop top. You know, that's like a new thing.
Everything
Crop
is
top,
cropped for the guys.
flared pants.
Flared out, sleeveless always.
They got a
It's got to be
sleeveless
a
number.
vest. It's
Yeah,
some type of Flo Milli-esque like hat, Scully kind of
a big shoe, whether that's a boot
large
or a
boot.
big sneaker.
a massive like luxury brand name bag of
And
some sort, painted
it's you
nails.
know, it's not Balenciaga no more. It's Balenci, and it's Prada, and
You know
you
what I'm
know,
saying? It's
it's
Dioyo,
Balenci.
not Dior.
Yeah.
It's
So
Dioyo.
that's what it's
It's
kind
the
of turned into. So
YSL.
Drewski took all of that and just kind of harnessed it, and it's like the comedy is just hilarious. He
You know
has
what
to
I
be stopped.
find?
Here with my boy today, man. Jamur. I ain't gonna lie, you got that shit on, my boy. What you wearing, man?
Super cool, chill, calm fit, flared out Balenci. This is like the summer collection that they had. PSD undies. I went crop on those as well. Went Prada on the boots. Super cool handbag by Louis Vuitton. It's one of the one collection.
For sure.
I said the dick on the crack. I said the dick on the crack.
Well, he's diabolical with
He
it.
has to be stopped.
At this point, he doesn't try hard anymore. Like
Yeah, man.
he literally just watches what y'all are doing on the internet and makes fun of you.
Pretty much.
That's basically all that's his whole bread and butter, and I'm obsessed with it. I would say that the entire aesthetic that he's essentially mimicking, or what I would say like the newer generation is mimicking, to me, it reminds me a lot of basically how we used to dress in middle school, how the goth kids used to dress in middle school. Basically take Hot Topic
It is a
and
it's a
and
derivative of that.
it's
for
a
sure.
derivative of like the whole Hot Topic aesthetic. Remove the
Topic.
mesh, right? Keep all the crops, increase like the thread count and like the heaviness and the quality of like
Heavy
the denims
shirts, sure.
and the knits, and they love a texture now, right? Something that's fuzzy or furry or even like has a boucle kind of texture to it.
There's a little sharpness to the jewelry.
There's
like
a
they
sharpness to
you
the
know,
jewelry.
they're bringing back
Heavy
the
patterns.
chains, the pants, the denim chains.
Yeah.
They're bringing back like spike jewelry a
Yes,
little bit.
yes. All of
Collar.
that whole aesthetic,
Yeah.
you take that and you basically make it the luxury brand name equivalent to that, and it's the same aesthetic. It's the same look. So it's always really interesting how things always come back into style, because all of those kids, like, I mean, I thought they looked cool. Like, it was usually like,
The goth kids?
yeah, like they definitely had their own look. And while it was very distinct and you basically got quote unquote typecasted if you had like the long swoop bang or like the really heavy eye makeup, the spike jewelry, the chain link,
The chains, right?
like wallet chain or whatever, the big wide leg pants and a really thick boot, right? That was always a very like specific aesthetic for a specific group of people. But now you take that and you kind of make it more popularized, and like I said, you attribute like a luxury brand name, again, like a Balenciaga or a Balmain or
Yeah, Prada
Yves
and
Saint
Balenci
Laurent
is
or
going up
Prada.
with the kids.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
seems
yeah.
like.
I don't know how they're affording this stuff.
That I
That
wonder.
part is incredible to
Because
me.
I peek. I done told y'all
You
before.
gander.
I do be gandering. You see my hands. I do be.
I do be
I
perusing
I
or
be
whatever.
perusing. I'm not about to sit here and act like whatever. But there's a couple things I be seeing. I'm like, yo, I kind of
That's
want to see
your
what that.
shit. I want to get
I
into
done walked
that.
into a couple stores. Okay,
Yeah.
I done seen some things, some David Yurman stuff.
Okay, Mr. Yurman.
I love Van Cleef. Like that's like
Yeah.
a thing for me. So I don't have any Van Cleef, but like that's
Mm-hmm.
so I get it.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw some kids today I was walking into dinner, and same thing. They had the crowd. One had like really two little kids, probably like middle school or whatever. They was just walking to
Yeah.
wherever they're going,
Yeah.
minding their business, talking to each other, just walking up the street. He got on the flare pants, big black pants with the crop shirt.
Oh,
He
God.
got the dreads slicked back this way. It's like it's a
Okay.
cool kids,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's like I don't mind it. I just think I think Drewski's
Takes it
rendition
to a different level.
do a different because there's always an overboard.
It's
There's
always
an
a too
overboard.
much.
Someone's doing a little too much, and they also trying to do music and all this other stuff. So he puts it all in there. So I thought it was dope.
You know who I think really captures that aesthetic really well for me? What was his name? He was on The Perfect Match. He won the first season with not Francesca, with the other girl. He was a black guy.
India and
No, you're thinking about Love Island. I'm thinking about The Perfect Match on
tripping.
Netflix. His name starts with a D.
Oh crap. Dominic.
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 I think he captures that aesthetic pretty well.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
that's a
like
version of it. For sure.
nail on head. I think he really kind of has that look down packed. So we might insert his picture or
Definitely.
like a little fit or something like that
already
I've
been
seen him
inserted.
wear. Hilarious. So yes. I wouldn't say that look is demure, even though they would say that look is demure. It is not. It's not demure. Some of you guys come in looking like Marge Simpson. Okay,
No
not
idea what
very
that means.
mindful.
Someone tell us what that means. I didn't know those references. Mark Simpson and what? And
And Thelma and Louise. Was it Thelma and Louise?
I don't know. We're showing our age. I have no idea.
I don't know, but it was hilarious.
Salute to her, man. Salute to
She
Jules.
ate. She ate. Yeah. I'm obsessed with that. Okay. So are we in like love? Okay, so hit us with a one's gotta go, babe.
Did you want a one's gotta go or do you want to do a question?
Oh, you're right. Speaking of demure, um, speaking of fashion
Fashion.
and looks and aesthetics, before we jump into the ones gotta go, if you had to pick any celebrity closet that you could literally snap your finger in all of their clothes, like literally,
And it all fits.
you would have
automatically.
their closet.
Yep.
Everything is perfectly tailored to you to look and feel and fit on you like it was made for you.
And so when we say closet, we're gonna do shoes,
We're
clothing,
talking about entire thing.
jewelry,
One
hats.
one person,
One person.
a straight flip, one person. Go.
I mean, it's gonna have to be Pharrell.
Wow.
It's gonna have to be Pharrell. I have like a top 3, I feel like, but Pharrell is definitely at the top of the list, if I'm being honest.
I think I know what your second one would be, and I know what my third one for you would be. I know what my top 3 for you would be. I always knew Pharrell was going to be one, and because he is just a cool fucking
I need the
guy.
I need the Louis Vuitton stuff that he got in his closet that no one else got. I'm sorry. I need it. I need the bags. I need the belts. I need the Gucci. I need all of it.
I
need
love
of
all
it.
of his old Neptune jewelry.
His God.
That pissed you off when you saw that Drake had some of it.
Yeah,
Pissed you off.
it did. It did.
It's another reason why he deserved every part of that fade that Kendrick gave him. It is.
All right.
I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherited the beef. Push a P. Let me see you push a T. Let's not forget, Drake. We see you trying to dip your toe back out into society.
Okay, babe.
Careful.
All right.
Careful. Settle down
Hey, salute to
before we get the boogeyman to put you back in your corner.
So salute to Drake for that new song with Party, Playboy Cardi, excuse me. No Face. Fire. I thought Drake wasn't rapping no more, he rapping. But yes,
Okay.
so Pharrell,
Pharrell.
I'm gonna do 3.
Okay.
Pharrell,
Can I guess?
okay.
No, I'm sorry. The look you gave me, you're like, geez, let me cook. I'm joking. Go.
Pharrell, I'm gonna go Fabulous.
That's who I thought he was gonna say.
I'm gonna go Fabulous, and for my last one, I'm thinking Chris Brown because I know he has closets all over the country, and so the quantity of clothes is crazy. But then I'm thinking like another way. If I do Jay-Z, I get all his watches.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of I'm thinking, and if I do Jay-Z, I get the watches, I get his 5%er piece, his necklace, and I get his Rockefeller chains.
Okay.
And I've always wanted Rockefeller chains.
Yeah, it is a really gorgeous logo.
You have no idea.
It's beautiful. It really is. It really is.
You have no idea.
It's like it feels like a legacy piece for sure. It feels like a piece of history.
It is.
If you got one of them R's around your neck, it's different.
It's different, man.
Yeah.
That Rockefeller.
You were part of a different era.
So I would, because Chris Brown has always had incredible fashion as well. So
Yeah, I agree.
But two main ones in terms of like, damn, like this is the type of stuff between Fabulous and the sneaker collection and all the other different pieces he has. And his jewelry, he got some cool shit too. I also think he might have a Rockefeller chain. So it definitely have to be Pharrell and Fabulous for top two.
Top two. I would give a third or slash honorable mention to Lorenz Tate.
His closet?
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. You
Yes.
just want me to have that for his hats.
Well, I think that Lorenz Tate, as one of the world's most foremost heartthrobs of the 90s and
He's a short king.
fellow short king for sure, the short king.
He's the short king.
The short king. So he and Pharrell are among the league of extraordinary ageless men. And so I think
The ageless men. Who's in that
ageless
group?
men is definitely Lorenz Tate, Pharrell, and I don't even know who else deserves to be up there as far as like people who will not age. They just
Fat Joe aging backwards.
it's just not making sense. But
Jadakiss.
what I will say is that like his aesthetic, he has an incredible. I know you love streetwear, but I know you love an elevated streetwear look as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I love you in a suit. I think you be giving big zaddy energy in a suit. And Lorenz Tate knows how to dress. He dresses, and all of his looks, because of how it's like how it is like fit to him, it always gives him an elongated look, right? Lorenz Tate, we all know that he's short, but he never looks small to me, right? Just because of the way that he dresses. And so I think that he has an incredible balance of like streetwear, elevated streetwear, and then straight up like spiff, you know, like to him whenever he like hits you with a hat or like a nice like vest and, you know, pant combo or even a 3-piece suit, double-breasted, like just sexy.
Yeah,
it's really dope.
Yeah, I think with Pharrell too, suits become a very interesting thing too, because the way that he wears his suits, he might
his
put on a suit with
glasses too.
I get his glasses, I get his hats.
Wow. Would you rock the wizard hat?
Yeah.
You get his grill. I mean, obviously you wouldn't get his grills, but
you get his
it
grills,
would be
you get the gold that he uses, I would get that too. Like
incredible.
I
Just everything about.
I think, yeah, his closet to me has always been interesting
Obsessed.
from time. So
there is one person whose closet I would have. One name.
So yeah, let me
3
hold on.
syllables.
So I know whose closet you would want.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have a person who I think if I could gift you their closet,
Okay.
I would, because you gave me Lorenz.
Yes.
Right.
I know who you're gonna get both of them right.
Yeah. So Beyonce is one. You.
Oh, you think
got
I
that
would?
wrong?
Nope. No, it wouldn't be Beyonce. It wouldn't be Beyonce. Think a little bit harder. When it comes to fits.
Fits.
Oh, I have a third one for you too, but we're gonna circle back to you. You get 3 more seconds.
Rihanna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rihanna.
Yes.
Rihanna. Yeah.
Yes.
You can
Big
age-
gal
yeah.
Riri.
Yeah.
Big gal
Princess
Riri
Rihanna.
for sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Queen Riri for
Yeah, because
sure.
then you get. I mean, you look at what they did when Pharrell had his
If
Louis
I
thing.
could literally just get her anti-world tour fits, if I could just get that portion of her closet, I'd be happy. I would die a happy woman. There was a fit during her, like from literally hat to shoe to hair to jewelry. It was this army green Supreme hat, long, probably 42-inch bone straight hair, a army green like jumpsuit shorts, like jumpsuit with the boot. We're going to insert the picture with the boots with the straps or whatever, gold bracelets all up and down, the necklace stack, stupid. Like that whole look is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Shout out to Ree.
absolutely ridiculous. Rihanna knows how to dress, and so my honorable mention there is no number two. It's Rihanna, and Rihanna. Period.
I think you would look dope with Tiana Taylor's
I
closet.
knew that's who you were going to say for me.
Cause her sneaker collection is crazy. She got her own sneaker with Nike and Jordan. For a Jordan 1, that would be fire on you. The way that she wears like her hoodies and
It would
her
have to come
streetwear
with
is so fire.
it would have to come with her 6-pack as well.
It's
Because I'm not
hilarious.
wearing what she wearing without her 6-pack.
I mean, that's a crop top stuff, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, like her everyday wear is just dope
Yeah.
to me.
It's very dope.
And she
What
was
was-
connected to Pharrell when she first started out too. So,
Absolutely.
makes sense.
Absolutely. Who I was going to say as an honorable mention for you is ASAP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky's a push, man. Like that's a good one. I was thinking about that because you see what you get with that too. You get the fashion world
fashion.
with that as well. Because when they pulled
Rihanna
up,
herself was just like, sometimes I feel bummy standing next to this man. Like, I feel bummy. Like,
yeah, when they pulled up to
He's too drippy.
to the Louis Vuitton show for
oh,
Pharrell,
God.
they had on the Louis
The
Vuitton
denim, the whole
with
denim
the,
matching fit was
crazy.
fucking ridiculous.
And she had the jacket
She
on
was
with
big
the belly
pregs.
out.
The belly was out,
Fire,
literally
bro.
buttoned
with
down.
Tim's. I think she had on Tim's.
They
Fire,
are
man.
such a gorgeous
It's fire,
family. It
man.
doesn't make any.
I like the fashion.
I'm obsessed.
I like the fashion.
Oh my gosh, what a fun little moment.
Yeah, whose closet would y'all take?
Put it in the comments. Whose closet are you?
Don't act like y'all don't be thinking about this stuff.
Quit acting. Quit acting. Just let us know. We won't
Yeah, man.
judge. We won't judge. Okay. So we have a one's gotta go.
Indeed.
Do we have a one's gotta?
I'm not sure if we did
gotta
this.
go. Okay.
Oops. Wait. Did I lose it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Do. Okay. One's gotta go. Manicure, pedicure, massage, facial.
I felt like I got literally gut punched.
I'm gonna say it one more time. One's gotta go. Manicure, pedicure, massage, facial.
Well, manicure and pedicure aren't going anywhere. Like I knew at a very early age that I did not have the patience to do my own nails. Like I said, at a very young age, I don't like it. I don't like doing it. I'm an incredibly detail-oriented person, and I'm really critical. But also, I am very mindful of my time. I don't like how much time it takes me. So getting somebody else to get me together is always a requirement. We have a really good friend of ours who is so good at doing her nails. She's absolutely fantastic. Shout out to Jade. She's phenomenal at doing her
Yeah, her
nails.
nails are
And like,
fire.
if I had the patience to do it, I definitely would, but I don't. So I won't. So I have to get my nails and my toes done by somebody else. So manicure and pedicures are a must. So that leaves massages and facials.
Have you ever gotten a facial?
I have gotten a facial. I wish, that's why this one is hard for me, because even though of the 4 things you listed, facials are the things that I get the least, like, having face specific spa days or treatments. I would like to, though. I would like to be one of those girlies who goes, and does a monthly kind of restorative type of treatment kind of thing, because I've done it where you have the steam on your face, they do the extraction, they exfoliate, they tone, they do all of the things. And I've seen the difference that it makes in a lot of people's like faces,
I have too. I ain't gonna hold you.
as if they have an esthetician or if they have like a regular
dermatologist
routine. Oh my God. Even just seeing some of these like TikToks with like these like Korean like face regimens and systems. Some of y'all are elevating the face card game. Like, we're really getting back to like trying to have like a no filter type of moment. Like, your skin is on porcelain on a regular basis. Like, I love that. And I do want to get there, but I also do love a massage. Like, mama, her
Fuck
back
with some
be hurting.
massages.
Like it does. Like, the muscles get tight. So, oh man, I would have to say facials has to go because truly, if I could never get a massage again, I would actually cry. I would cry if I could never get a massage again.
I think for me, I would probably go manicure.
Yeah, you don't do manicures.
I don't. I
Yeah.
mean,
You do
I
love
could.
your petties
Yeah, I
though.
could afford to do a manicure, but if I think about the other ones on
I
here,
actually think you have really well like groomed nails for someone who doesn't take like who isn't super mindful of actually doing their nails. Like there are a lot of guys who,
well, truth be told, I think that's because I bite my nails.
oh, you know what? Even as someone who bites their nails, you don't look like you bite your nails.
Really?
Yes, trust me. I knew someone I actually worked with someone who was an avid nail biter, like all the way up until their adulthood. And when I say adulthood, I mean like
Is this in the
well,
mall? In the mall?
no,
Okay.
well into like their 40s and going on into their 50s. And like after decades and decades and decades of chronic nail biting, like their nail bed literally just looked like a sliver. And like their fingers, the tips of their fingers were kind of like swollen all the time, like it was actually, it's really unfortunate to look at. Like, so I say all that to say, and I was someone who was a nail biter as well. That's why I had to get manicures, because if I get my nails done, I don't put my hands in my mouth. Like when I'm thinking or I'm really nervous, have a tendency of
enough.
biting my nails. But if I get my nails done, I won't do it. So, yeah, but you don't look like somebody who bites their nails. So
Yeah, I mean,
kudos to you.
I love a massage, especially on
Yeah,
like
on a
vacation
vacation
or whatever.
forget
Like,
about it. It's a must do
yeah,
on vacation for us.
I would be into facials too. I would
I
get.
think that'd be actually a pretty sexy glow up for you. No, seriously, if you started getting like, at a face routine, just like a monthly kind of
Yeah, because
thing.
I would like to think I'm pretty hygienic.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not like.
You don't stink at all.
I think I'd strive not to. Like,
Yeah.
I try every minute of the day to smell
God,
as
it's
good as I can.
probably something that I am without a doubt like mortified at ever like being caught out here being funky.
Nah, B.
I will
I don't know how
run
people do
and
it.
cry. I would literally go into the bathroom and wash my armpits out with soap and water if I ever felt as though I was getting kind of tart. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it.
So, yeah, and I fuck with the pedicures for sure.
Yeah, you
So
do.
that's gotta
Heavy.
stay. We fuck with the facials and massages. Like I said, it's like
Yeah, you need that.
because I'm a stiff person in general.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'd have to be manicures to go.
What's it called? An MPG? What's someone who's like in a
Role playing game.
yeah.
RPG.
Yeah, a person who's like not actually yeah, okay, so who are the characters that are not main characters in those games? What are they called?
Oh God. And non-playable characters.
I guess so.
And NPC.
Yes, an NPC.
Yeah.
You got the NPC
Nerd.
gate. You got you got a real NPC kind of like posture
I
about
figured
you.
that out for you just for you to make fun of me with.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Yep.
Let's move on.
I'm obsessed. Okay, phenomenal. All right. So I'm super excited about this one. So this member win. All right. So I'm gonna set the stage for you. So we recently, like earlier this week, watched a throwback rom-com video. Two Can Play That Game with
Movie.
Morris. What did
yeah.
did I say movie?
You said video.
My bad. Movie, my fault. Movie, Two Can Play That Game with the Morris Chestnut and the Vivica A. Fox. Big heartthrob, super sexy energy.
Rom-com, right?
Yeah, rom-com, early 2000s type of, or generation of film.
I think that was 04.
And it really made me think of like, dang, remember when black rom-coms were like the thing?
The shit.
The shit.
Oh, yeah.
We have
Shout out to BET
we have so many to choose from, and like
and UPN.
essentially all of the male and female heartthrobs that starred in those films. We're talking about hold on, because I actually wrote this down. But we're talking about Two Can Play That Game, Brown Sugar, The
Yes.
Best Man,
Yep.
The Wood,
Yep.
Waiting to Exhale, Love Jones, Boomerang, Deliver Us from Eva. Like, the list goes on and on. And so I was gonna ask, remember when actors used to be like unfiltered fine, like an
Yeah.
unfiltered sexy? Like, I have, when we were talking about this, like top 5 lead female actresses and top 5 male lead actors who are just like the pinnacle of, damn, that is a fine ass guy or girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, objectively, you are it, you know? And so I want to know what your top 5 is.
Oh, from just if we just going off of the movies and like
Yeah.
the vibe of the movie, and I put that on.
Yeah,
and
let's
know-
keep it to late 80s, like early 2000s, maybe 2010s, like rom-com lead actor or actress kind of genre.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go Regina Hall. Because
And we
her-
going to insert these pictures, and I
Yeah.
need pictures from like
The movie.
the movie that you're thinking of,
Yeah.
or show that you felt as though they were just
Yeah,
like,
so Regina Hall
man, baddie.
in The Best Man, and she's also in Two Can Play That Game, and she's also
No, she's not.
Regina Hall.
No,
That's not her. That isn't her.
no.
That's Tamala Jones. But yeah, Regina Hall, Tamala Jones, who was in The Wood,
Okay.
and then Two Can Play That Game. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking about. Also from The Wood, Melinda Williams,
Okay. Which one was that?
the dark skinned girl that
Oh, from the
homie
wood,
got
from the
beat-
wood, from
yeah,
the
who
wood.
got-
Yeah.
who got-
Woo.
got-
Yeah.
bigger brother
Yeah.
got beat up.
Yes.
It was the blood or whatever.
Beautiful girl.
Oof, that girl was
Woman. Excuse me. She's grown now, but at
She's
the
grown
time
at
she
the
was a
time.
girl. Yeah.
And
we'll
it's
insert
cool because I
pictures.
was a kid. She was older than me.
I mean, they were all older than us.
yeah, she was
So
breathtaking.
yeah, agreed.
That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sanai,
Sanaa.
man.
Ooh. Different.
Yeah,
That's a woman.
yeah. Love and Basketball. That just hits a different way. That's 3. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go. Who am I gonna go? I'm gonna do Gabrielle Union too.
Gabby.
Gabby too.
Big
because
Gabby.
in Bring It On, fine.
So fine. Deliver Us from Eva.
Deliver Us from
I
Eva,
was
fine.
floored.
I think she was in Romeo, but she was in a movie with DMX. I think it was Romeo Must Die.
No, she wasn't. That was Aaliyah.
No. That Romeo Must Die.
I don't remember her in that movie, but I also haven't
Because
seen
she
that
was
movie
she
in a
was
long time.
she was
She was in Bad Boys 2.
she wasn't fine as hell
Yeah.
in that too.
But who would be your 5th?
Nia Long.
Who?
Nia Long. Friday.
5, but not number 5. I mean, I don't think this is
Love
in any
Jones.
particular order.
Cradle
but
to the Grave.
Cradle to the Grave. Gabrielle.
Gabrielle Union was in
Okay.
Cradle to the Grave. With DMX.
Oh my God, today. All right. So just because you said a couple of like
Well,
women,
do the men.
do the men, and I'm gonna circle back and do the women because I love women. I think
fine, too. Fair enough.
God was showing out when he decided to make the woman. So, but if I'm gonna go men, and this is in no particular order except for the first person because no can defend. Morris Chestnut, number 1. I was like, wow, that's a specimen. As
a
a
man.
kid, I said, that's a man. Whoa. Is that what I have to look forward to? In my mind, I already knew. Tay Diggs, I love a short king.
Oh, shout out to Tay Diggs.
Shout out to
man.
Tay Diggs. I thought he was fine. He's still fine to me. He's still fine. That bald head and them teeth. Come on,
He hasn't aged much either.
I'm a suck. He hasn't aged much either.
Not really.
Morris Chestnut, I think, has aged very gracefully.
He has.
You
He's
can
bald
tell
now.
that he's old. He's been bald for a minute.
Yeah,
He's
but
been bald for a minute. He's been bald for decades now.
yeah, but one sign of aging sometimes is, for men
No, he
especially.
decided to cut his hair off in his, I want to say in his 30s, in his late 30s. Like, I don't think he was that old when he decided to go bald, but he, that's someone who baldness did not affect his fineness in the slightest. If anything, it made him sexier because he looked more distinguished. Get the fuck out of here. Please, Morris blood clot
Shout out to
chestnut.
Morris Chestnut.
Okay. So, yeah, Morris Chestnut, Tay Diggs who is another one who went bald early, right?
Yeah, because he wasn't
Fine,
bald.
fine.
He wasn't bald in Brown Sugar.
No, he wasn't bald in Brown Sugar, but it was going.
Yeah, he wasn't bald in Best Man.
No,
Yeah,
no. But when he made that transition, everyone was like, fair enough. Who cares? and still ate. Lorenz Tate,
shout out to
fine,
Lawrence Tate.
fine. Shout out to the Short Kings. Bumper Robinson, for those of you who that is not like an easily recognizable name. Bumper Robinson, when I first saw him and fell in love, was in Living Single. He was Queen Latifah's like one of her boyfriends. First of all, Queen Latifah in Living Single, okay, she pulled some of the finest men
Shout out
I
to
had
Queen
ever
Latifah.
seen in my life.
UNITY type thing.
Oh my God. I was like, now, listen, okay? Anyone with a track record of that fond of a man, she packing something. She packing heat, okay? Because she had her some beautiful men on her roster. But yeah, Bumper Robinson, I saw him for the first time and I was like,
That's crazy. That man's name is Bumper.
Bumper. Yeah, it's kind of wild, like it's his legal name. But my jaw hit the ground. He at that time in his career had this like really sexy, like boyish charm going for him, like the boy next door kind of thing. Like, yeah, I would have committed crimes. So that was Morris Chestnut, Tay Diggs, Lorenz Tate, Bumper Robinson. And so a scrappy fight for number 5. Scrappy fight is between Shamar Moore and Khalil Kain. Khalil Kain, if that's not a easily recognizable name, he was really known for his role in Juice. He was in the movie Juice
yes.
with Tupac. I thought he was super handsome. He had a mean jawline on him. That like, you know how niggas do when they flex that jaw, that jaw muscle, like kind of. Yeah, when he was young, he had a mean jawline on him. He was really cute. He had nice hair.
Maya's husband
Yes,
and girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know my shit, bro.
Also him, very, very sexy. I thought he was super handsome. Of course, everybody knows who Shamar Moore is. Like, good God.
Shout out to Big Shamar. How old is Shamar?
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's in his 50s now. And then, last but not least, he doesn't technically belong in this category, but the man is too fine not to mention his name in this conversation.
54, Shamar.
Idris Elba.
So
Good God Almighty.
Idris is interesting.
Idris
is interesting.
And that's the only reason why he's so low on the list, because he technically doesn't belong in that genre of like
right.
80s
That's
to
what I was gonna
90s
say.
rom-com like heartthrobs.
He got started late in
later.
regards to American
Correct.
lore and
In
entertainment.
film.
I think he got started in The Wire.
Yes.
First. So and he was already and that's a TV show. It's a little different.
Correct. And it wasn't a rom-com.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I think it wasn't even a rom-com. I think the first romance film that I saw him in actually was Daddy's Little Girls with
Tyler
Gabrielle
Perry movie.
Union. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's a man. That's a man. So yeah, super, super freaking hot people. But really quick to circle back to my women top 5. Definitely Regina Hall is up there. So same with you.
Yeah.
I would definitely move Nia Long right up there. I think Nia Long will be number 1 for me. Regina Hall will be number 2. Somebody that that you didn't mention, gosh, and I don't remember her name. She was in Waiting to Exhale. And she was also in Harlem Nights.
Oh, yeah. We looked her up the other day.
Yes. Hold on.
Harlem Nights cast. You could probably find it that
Yes.
way.
Hold on. Let me find her. Leah, Leela Rashawn.
Leela
Leela
Rashawn.
Rashawn.
Yep.
Angela Bassett. Also in Waiting to
Oh man.
Exhale.
Angela. If we're gonna do Angela, you gotta
Because
do.
she was in rom-com. Like, you got to remember
You gotta do Vampires in Brooklyn.
Vampires in Brooklyn, and also Stella's Got Her Groove Back
Just one of
with
yeah.
with Taye Diggs. Wow. Y'all know Angela Bassett as Queen Angela. You know her as Queen Ramunda. You know her
It's
as
fine and old, and it's
yeah,
amazing.
fine
But
and old,
boy,
but she was fine and young.
once again,
Be for real.
Vampires in Brooklyn.
Wow.
It is older than most of our reference to her,
Mm-hmm.
and it showcases her probably younger than anything else
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
In a rom-com-ish kind of
Mm-hmm.
thriller weird movie. Oh man,
Yeah.
she's gorgeous. Big
Yeah.
hair.
Of course you.
Shit, and what's got to love it? What's
What's
love
love got to do with it? She
too?
looked incredible in there too.
100%.
Oldie but goodie, throwback. Robin Givens.
Robin Goodman. So now we're gonna
And
talk about
Boomerang.
like Boomerang, right?
Yeah.
Because Boomerang had it's crazy. None of us said Halle.
Huh.
You know,
Wow.
and Halle is a goat.
But she wasn't a big rom-com girl.
But she was a
But
movie girl.
she was definitely in that heartthrob category. I mean, Halle is definitely going to be up there.
Yeah, shout out to Halle.
Yeah, man. It's just some really beautiful. I know I'm forgetting one that's literally on the tip of my tongue, but put in the comments who you guys' top 5, like 80s, 90s, and like early 2000s heartthrobs that you really loved seeing on film.
There's one Hispanic shorty I want to give a shout out to, but I can't remember what she was in. She was in Grown Ups. Let's start there.
She was in Grown Ups?
Yes, she's Adam Sandler's wife, Salma Hayek.
Oh, Salma Hayek.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Salma
Salma
Hayek. Yeah.
Hayek.
So, oof.
Back in the days,
Salma
bro.
Hayek was. Oh my God! Now this doesn't fit into our category because we're talking about like black rom-com
100%,
specifically.
100%.
However, if we're going to go Latina, if we're going to make honorable mentions, okay, Catherine Zeta-Jones. When I saw her for the first time in Zorro, I said, "Oh, beauty is her name." Like, it was ridiculous how absolutely stunning she was in that movie. She was breathtaking. Breathtaking. Loved her.
So
Absolutely loved her.
incredible, man.
Yeah, man. Back then, you really had to have a face card that did not decline.
100%.
None of this nose job, Botox, hairline pushback, push forward. Like, you couldn't do any of that. So it just,
I think Salma was he in
the biggest thing was like a boob job back then. But like, you really had to be,
I think
you
Salma
just
was
really
in,
had to be beautiful.
like The Mummy or some shit like that. Like
No, she wasn't in The Mummy.
that was on.
No.
She was in some. Well,
But
salute
yeah.
to her.
Salute to all of them.
All of them, 100%.
All of y'all, and they still fine. Look up any of these
man,
people now.
what?
They still look good.
What?
Okay.
I saw Sanaa and Regina Hall doing an interview the other day. I think she was like a GQ thing or something.
For real. Kerry Washington is also an honorable mention.
100%.
Just wow.
That's wild, bro.
Wowzers. Yeah, man. But all right, y'all. I think we did it.
Did we do it?
I think
I think we did it, man.
we did the thing. Listen, if you're still with us, God bless you. All right.
Facts.
We appreciate you so much. Like we said, make sure to comment, like, subscribe.
100%.
Hit us up on all of the socials.
And share too.
And share.
Salute to the people that's been sharing our stuff. I mean, obviously our stuff has been getting shared, so a little bit of a appreciation moment because our followers are growing up just a touch on
You
top.
know, we're just
on the tickies and talks.
on a nice little slow growth path,
Yeah,
and I
so we
like
appreciate
that.
it, you
Slow
know.
and steady wins the race.
Every
but
subscriber counts. Every
y'all
like
sure
counts.
do. I see y'all.
Every comment counts.
It really does. It really does. We appreciate
I promise
it.
you, if you ask us questions, we will answer them.
I promise you we
don't be
will.
shy. We ain't gonna kill you for it.
At ever.
Um,
Ever.
And if you feel so obliged, you could just email it to us if you feel like, oh, I don't want to do that on YouTube or TikTok
Talk
or
to the kids.
Instagram or what have you. So
Yes, we
yeah,
appreciate you
man,
guys. And like
appreciate y'all.
always, no matter where you go after this, make sure you go with God.
Go with God.
Okay? It's the one thing for certain podcasts. Bye.
Deuces.